Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, text number 19, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on July 2nd, 1975, in Denver, Colorado.
Those who have given up all varieties of religiosity and who have surrendered to Krishna alone by fixing their minds on His lotus feet may not have fully realized Him, but due to their simply surrendering unto Him, they have become attached to His name, fame, quality, and pastimes. By such surrender, they have become completely purified of all sinful reactions, although they may not have accepted the principles of atonement. Even in dreams, such a surrendered soul does not see Yamaraja or his border carriers equipped with ropes for binding sinful men.
Sakit mana Krsna padara bindayo nibeshitang tad gunaradi jaiviha nati jamang pasa britasta tadvatan sapne pipasyanti hichinna niskita. So, this is the profit of Krishna conscious person. Krishna is so attractive that if anyone only once has fully applied his mind in thinking of Krishna and surrendering, then he becomes immediately safe from all miserable condition of this material life. So that is our perfection of life. Somehow or other we surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. So here it is stressed, Sakrit. Sakrit means only once. So if so much profit is there, simply once thinking of Krishna, then we can imagine those who are always engaged in thinking of Krishna by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. What is that position? They are very safe. So much so that it is said, Nati jamanga pasa bhitasya tadvata sapne pipasyanti. Sapna means dreaming. Dreaming is false. To see the Jamadutas or the carriers of order of Yamaraja, superintendent of death, to see face to face at the time of death when one very sinful man is dying, he sees the Yamaraja or the motor carriers of Yamaraja. They are very fierce looking. Sometimes the man on the deathbed becomes very much fearful, cries, and save me, save me. This also happened to Ajamin, and that is the story we shall narrate later on. But he was saved for his past activities in Krishna consciousness. He was saved. That story we shall get later on. So, this is the safest position. Otherwise, this material world is full of danger. It is dangerous place. It is said in the Bhagavad Gita, Dukkhalayam. It is a place of miseries. You cannot become happy in a place which is meant for miseries. That we have to understand. Krishna says, the Supreme Personality, the Dukkhalayam Sasana. This material world is a place of miserable condition. and that also asasata, not permanent. You cannot stay. Even if you make a compromise that never mind, it is place of misery, I shall make adjustment and I shall stay here. People are so much attached in this material world. I have got practical experience. And in 1958 or 57, when I first published this book, Easy Journey to Other Planet, so I met one gentleman. He was very enthusiastic. So we can go to other planet. You are giving such information. And yes. And if you go, you will not come back. No, then I won't go. He said the whole idea is that we shall go another planet, just like they are making the fun, they are going to moon planet, but they could not stay there, they are coming back. That is scientific advance. And if you go there, why don't you stay there? And I read the newspaper that when the Russian aeronautics, when they were looking down, where is Moscow? So our attachment is so strong that even it is dukkhalayam, just like some hogs, they are living in filthy place and eating stool. And if you say that I take you somewhere else, good place, they will not go there. This happened, it is stated in the Bhagavad that once the king of heaven, he was cursed to become hog, and he was living among the hog society, and when Lord Brahma came to call him back, that Mr. Satansachi, for your bad behavior you became hog, now come back to heaven. So he refused. No, I have got so much responsibility. I cannot go. You see? This is material, this is called Maya, illusion. Even you are in the most abnormal condition of life, we will feel, now you are very happy. So, that is our position. We do not want to leave this place. Therefore we create nationalism, communism, thisism, thatism, because we want to stay here permanently. But unfortunately, nobody will be allowed to stay, even if you want to stay. That is the miserable condition of material. Dukkhalam asasam. So we have to leave this place. And when we leave, then according to our proportion of sinful or pious activities, we get next body. So those who are very, very sinful, they go to the hellish condition of life, the planets, they are down this universe. So there is the kingdom of Pluto or Yamaraja, and he comes at the time of death, and the sinful man is very, very fearful, odd looking, and they come to take. So here it is said that one who has once surrendered to Krishna, for them there is no such fear. Even in dream they will not see the order carriers of Yamaraja and Yamaraja. So the Krishna consciousness movement is giving this benefit to the human society. It is very easy, not difficult, without any condition. You simply chant and remember Krishna. It is not at all difficult. Everyone can. Here you are seeing the deity of Krishna. So while chanting, if you remember this deity, is it very difficult? We are opening these centers, giving this education, and from Shastras, all information we are giving. So you take advantage of it. Don't spoil life. Labdha sudurladamidam bahusambhavante. This human form of life is obtained after many, many millions of years. We have to come through the evolutionary process from aquatics to plants, trees, insects, serpents, birds, beasts, and this way we have come to this human form of life, and in this life we can hear about Krishna, think about Krishna, see Krishna's deity, so many opportunities. And if you take this opportunity, be accustomed to think of Krishna. When you speak of Krishna, means God. Krishna is the God, Supreme. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So Krishna has very kindly agreed to come to your city, Vrindaban city, this temple. Take advantage of it. Come daily, see Krishna, think of Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, take Krishna's prasadam, and be happy. This is our movement. We want to see that everyone is happy. That is the Vedic mission. Sarve sukhina bhavantu. This is human life. Human life means paropakar. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. To do others something auspicious. That is human life. The animal life means do for my good, I do harm to many others. That is animal life. So this is not life, the human life, that for our sense gratification we are killing so many animals, we are doing so many mischievous things, we are cheating others. We can do that. But we are becoming more and more implicated. At the time of death, the Yamaraja will come and take us to the hellish condition. Therefore, foolish people, they want to forget that there is next life. No, there is next life. We are discussing every day. Next life is there. We are every moment getting a different body. This is the scientific study. I do not know why they cannot understand. This is biology. Biology means we are every moment we are getting a new body. This is biology. So we have to give up this body and we have to accept another body. So labor or work for such body which will no more be material body. This is intelligence. Madhyajino pijantima. Next body means as we are acting according to the resultant action of our activities, we get next body. Karmana daivanetrena jantar deho upapatti. How you get next life? In this life, you are acting in a certain way, and by nature we shall get a similar body. Nature's law is so perfect that the law, just like infection, I have several times explained. You infect some disease, the disease will come out. Not that somebody will come to avoid you the disease. By nature's way it will come out. If you say that somebody will come, no. The nature's law is so perfect, just like if you touch fire, immediately it will burn. Not that you have to wait. Similarly, nature's law. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Patite kiramanani gunai karmani sarvas. As you are associating with different modes of material nature, you are creating your future. So, there is future life. You should take it. If you try to understand it, it is not very difficult. But by the modern education, we have become so dull-headed, we cannot understand the simple truth that we have to change this body. Vasansi jindani yathabhya. So this is a fact. Take it. So we must have the next life at least without any danger. Not to go to the Hades planet. At least remain in this planet. That we can do. Janti bhutani bhute ja. If you want to stick to this planet or this world, that also you can get the facility. And if you want to go to the higher planet, that also you can get. And if you go to the Hades planet, that also, the possibility is there. And if you want to go to Krishna, that possibility is also. Janti mad jajino pima. So we are creating a situation by our activities for next life. This is the fact. So why not work for going back to Krishna? This is intelligence. So what is the benefit of going to Krishna? Jadgatyana nivartanti tadhamam. You won't have to again come back and accept this material body. So, if we go on with this habit, Krishna consciousness, then our position is very secure, and keep yourself in that secure position rigidly, then your life is successful. Thank you very much.
Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, text number 10, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 11th of May, 1976, in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Sri Rupam Sakrajatam Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, verse number 10. So, Parikshit Maharaj, he said, everyone in this material world knows what is, to some extent at least, or to his capacity, knows this is right or this is wrong. May not be very advanced in knowledge, but something they know this is right, this is wrong. So, criminality we have described, everyone knows this is not good. But he is punished, again he does that. So, Parikshit Maharaj says, what is the use of this atonement? He further explains in this verse that Kachit Nivartate Avadra. Avadra means unclean, wrong things. Bhadra means right thing. Bhadra and Avadra. In India, Bhadra means gentleman, and Avadra means uncivilized man. So sometimes he does like gentleman and sometimes like foolish rascal. Kachit nivartati bhadrat kachit charati tatpuna. After coming from the prison house jail, he decided, no more, I shall now become gentleman. But as soon as his friends, criminals, again mix with that, he again commits the same sinful activity. So, in this condition, atonement, if he cannot change his character, then what is the use of this atonement? Prayashchittam atho aparthya. Aparthya means useless. If he cannot change his character, change his mind, then the punishment or prayashchitta is apartha, useless. How useless? Monday, I think, it is as useless as kunjara saucho. Kunjara means elephant. Elephants taking bath. Perhaps you have not seen, in India we had some opportunity. They wash the body very nicely, repeatedly throwing water to the trunk, and as soon as come on the shore of the tank, again take some dust and throw it over. We have to study from nature. How is that? This rascal washed so nicely his body, and immediately coming out of the tank, he throws dust. Sochi, Monday, Kunjara Sochova. Very appropriate. It is that Hasti-snan. In Sanskrit it is called Hasti-snan. Snan means bathing, and Hasti means elephant. So, if we are not changing our character, then what is the use of advancement of knowledge, education, that I told you yesterday, that in spite of so-called advancement of education, culture, science, philosophy, the result is when you go to the airport, you are proved you are a dishonest man. Everyone is checked, means everyone is dishonest. It is to be supposed, maybe some honest man. When the majority are dishonest, even there is somebody honest, he also, Gaddurika Prabha, majority, nowadays it is democratic days, majority. So, as this Krishna consciousness movement is also taken as one of the sentimental movement. It is the most scientific movement. But because there are so many gurus, rascals, they imagine something and cheat people, people want to be cheated, they take advantage. So, we are also one of them. Because majority is us. It is folly to be wise where ignorance is bliss. When everyone is rascal, to become intelligent is rascal. Otherwise you say, I am also a rascal, then it is all right. If you say, no, you are rascal, then there is fight. But this is going on. Actually, it will be explained in the next verse. Parikshit Maharaj puts a very intelligent question, that what is the use of this kind of prayashchitta atonement? It has no use. So, as the student is intelligent, the spiritual master is also gradually giving him more intelligence. First of all, for ordinary man, the atonement, punishment, he proposed. But when the student, intelligent student, Maharaj Parikshit says it is useless. Then next proposal is Karmana karmanirahara nahi atantigait ishate avidyad adhikarityat prayashchittam vimarsanam. Avidya, if somebody is kept into darkness, then there is no use of this punishment or prayaschitta. So he proposes that the man in darkness should be educated. Vimarsana. Vimarsana means cultivation of knowledge, culture. So where is that culture? There is no culture. We propose that the beginning of culture is no illicit sex. This is the beginning. Who is accepting that? Illicit sex. Why illicit sex? Sex is sex. No, that is the beginning of culture. Because in the dog society there is no marriage. And why in the human society there is marriage? They could avoid it. And nowadays they have been avoided. In the Kali Yuga, there will be no more marriage. That is stated in the Bible. It is stated 5,000 years ago, it was foretold that during Kali Yuga, Chikaramaiva hi udvahi. Let's see, this is called Shastra. 5,000 years ago, it was foretold that marriage means agreement. It will be in Kali Yuga. Chikaramaiva hi udvahi. This is called Shastra. Bhut, Bhavishyat, Vartaman, everything. That is Shastra. And that is perfect knowledge. And Dampatya Ratimeva hi. Rati means sex satisfaction. So husband and wife mean sex satisfaction. It will be the standard of man and woman's relations. Dampatya Ratimeva hi. Vipratya Sutrameva hi. To become a Brahmin means a thread, a two cent worth, one thread. This is going on. These are all foretold. That will be explained. So, karmana karmani dahara na jatan chikaitshishyate avidyat adhikaritya prayaschitam vimarsanam. The Guru Sukadeva Goswami has examined Parikshit Maharaj, and it appears that the king has passed one phase of examination by rejecting the process of atonement. This is intelligent. Immediately said, what is this? He has rejecting the process of atonement because it involves fruitive activities. Karma. Karma, I have committed some sinful activity, then another karma to punish me. So here it is said, by one karma cannot be nullified by another karma. Karma means activity. They are going on, passing resolution after resolution and laws after laws. But things are in the same position. They are not changing. Therefore, it cannot be checked in that way. Karmana karmani rahara. Now, Sukadeva Goswami is suggesting the platform of speculative knowledge. When it has failed that thief repeatedly committing criminal activities, repeatedly he is being punished, but he is not corrected, then what is the remedy? That is vimarasana, speculative knowledge. Progressing from karmakanda to jnanakanda, he is proposing prayaschitam vimarsanam. Real atonement is full knowledge. One should be given knowledge. Unless one comes to the knowledge, so modern education, there is no real knowledge. Real knowledge begins in the Bhagavad Gita. Those who have read Bhagavad Gita, the first understanding Arjuna was given lesson when he was perplexed and he became a disciple of Krishna, Shishasri Ham Prasadimang Prapannam. Krishna, let us stop this friendly talking. Now I agree to become your disciple. Now you teach me. So the first teaching was chastisement. Asachyananusutastam pragyavadar subhasas. You have no knowledge. Gatasam avatasam sunanusuchanti pandita. You are talking like a pandit, but you are not pandit. He indirectly says you are a fool. Because nanusuchanti, this kind of thinking is not maintained by learned scholar. That means you are not a learned man. And that is going on at the present moment. Everyone is thinking that he is very highly elevated learner, but he is fool number one. That is going on. Because there is no standard knowledge. Sanatana Goswami also, when he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he also said the same thing. He was in his sense. He was Prime Minister. He was very learned scholar in Sanskrit and Urdu. In those days, Urdu, because it was Mohammedan government. But he thought it wise that they call me learned scholar, but what kind of scholar I am? He put this question before Chaitanya. Gramya ব্যবহারে কহে পণ্ডিত সত্য করি মানি আপনার হিতাহিত কিছু নাহি জানি. My dear Lord, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this common man, they say that I am MA, PhD, DSc and so on and so on. I am very learned scholar, but I am so big scholar that I do not know what I am and what is my aim of life. Just see, ask any so-called scholar, what is the aim of life? He cannot say. The aim of life is the same, like the dog. Eat, drink, be merry and enjoy and die. So where is education? There is no education. Real education is different. That one must know his own position and act accordingly. That you can get from Vedic knowledge. Tadvijnanatham sa gurumeva vijache samikvani srutriyam brahmanishtham. Brahmanishtham. If one has no sense to understand Krishna consciousness or God consciousness, he is no better than the dog and cat. No credit. According to Vedic civilization, anyone is thinking I am this body and doing accordingly for the body with pleasure, he is working so hard. So, that is not knowledge. So here it is suggested that prayashchittam vivansam. If you want to be saved from the tribulation offered by the material nature, then you have to very thoughtful thinking that what is the actual position. That is the beginning of Vedanta Sutra, that you inquire about Brahma, the Absolute, Athata Brahma, this human form of life. Don't spoil it like cats and dogs, eating, sleeping, eating, dancing. No. So, the same dancing, same eating can be utilized when it is in Krishna consciousness. Then he will be simply by dancing and chanting and taking prasadam, he will be learned scholar. Thank you very much.
Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, text number 18, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on May 18th, 1976, in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Bhakti devotional service is so powerful that simply by taking to the Bhakti Yoga according to the rules and regulations, one is supposed to be purified. Yesterday we have discussed Sadri chini dang loki pantha prema uto. First of all, we are so ignorant that we do not know what is the aim of life. In modern education, modern civilization, they are so much misled that they do not know what is the aim of life. Ask anybody, whether that is a scholar, scientist, philosopher, or medical man, engineer, lawyer, so what is the aim of life? Nobody knows. They think aim of life is drink, be merry and enjoy. That's all. This is the aim of life. So that is not the aim of life. The eat, drink, be merry and enjoy. That is being done by the cats and dogs and hogs. So do you mean to say that this human form of life is also meant for that purpose? No. Human life is meant for understanding what I have, what is God, what is relation, sit with God, why I am here in this material world, why I am suffering. These are the questions for human life. Eating, sleeping, mating, that is wanted, because they want this body. So, suppose there is car and the driver. So the petrol and grease, these things are required for the car. But you cannot eat petrol and grease and leave. There is nothing. You have to eat something else. So we are thinking that the bodily necessities, petrol and grease, is money. That is a mistake. So, therefore they do not know what the aim of life. And the nature's law is, unless you come to the point of understanding what is the aim of life, the nature will go on punishing you in so many ways. Little mistake you will punish. Devi Chi Sargunoi Mamamara Durupaya. We have come to this material world and disobeying the Supreme Personality of God. So, it's like foolish. As soon as you become outlaw, the police will take. And the police will go on punishing you unless you become law. This is it. So, without understanding why I am put into the jail, if I simply think that this is all right, let me remain here and suffer the punishment. Jail life is not for happiness, that is everyone knows. Jail life is for punishment. Similarly, in this material world, everything is punishment. But by the illusory energy of thinking, this is all. Every step there is punishment. Just study your life or my life. What is that? The beginning from the womb of my mother, when the body is formed, the soul, spirit soul, is injected in the womb of the woman, and then the formation of the body takes place. So the body grows, and now imagine when we are in the womb of the mother, how much difficult position, back down in a bed, airtight bag. If we, at the present moment, if I put into some airtight condition, within 3 minutes I shall die. Within 3 minutes. But similarly, airtight bag, the child remains within the woman's mother. It is very, very painful, but by the grace of God, he lives. He lives, otherwise it is suffocating. Just imagine if you are put in the airtight box, tied up, hands are legs, how long you can live? So, we remain in that condition, unconscious state. Then when the body is formed, we get our consciousness. Therefore at the age, when the child is 7 years, at 7 months old, it moves because it feels the pain. So, in this way we have to remain within the womb of the mother, and when the body is formed, the time is right, then by nature's way the child comes out, but he forgets that I was in such condition, now I leave. But he forgets the mother or the father or the relative takes him. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has sung this different condition. So he forgets. That is spell of Maya. Then even in this childhood, there are so many pains. Just like our here children, they are crying, there is no pain. But we cannot understand what is the pain. Suppose some bug is biting, is crying, the mother is thinking that he is hungry. There is no stopping. So that our point is, just try to study this life, how much painful it is. This is the human world. And what to speak of the dog's body, cat's body. You study very minutely, you will find from the beginning of my life in the womb of my mother up to the death point, simply negligence. Simply negligence. Dukhanam prasasadam. Krishna says that this material life is dukkhanam, simply full of negligence. But under the spell of Maya, we are thinking that we are doing. That's not sad. Therefore, human life is a chance to get out of this miserable condition. That should be the aim of life. How to get out of this miserable condition of life. That requires knowledge, how we are suffering, how it can be mitigated. The suffering should be ended. The same thing. That unless you become law-abiding to the laws given by God, you will suffer. That is nature. The same principle. Unless you become lawful, the police will give you punishment. Similarly, material nature, that is explained in Bhagavad Gita, Purusha prakriti sthopi bhunte tadguna. We are suffering because in the material there are threefold miseries generally. Adhyatmi, adhibhauti, adhidvaiti. That is permanent. Besides that, extra miserable condition due to the age, due to the climate, due to the condition of life. So we have to study this. Why this person, human life begins what? When he begins to say, why? King over. Why answer? So there are different methods how to get out of the suffering condition, Karmi, Jnani, Yogi. But ultimate very easy process is if you become a devotee, if you become engaged in Krishna consciousness, then it is very easy. Came off over, then your prosperity, your auspicity is guaranteed. Came off over. Over means without any fear. You can keep yourself in Krishna consciousness as it is this time. Then your life is secure. Akutuva. There was no more fear. Because why? Krishna says, Aham Bhagavata Mokkhushta. If you become surrendered to me, and if you keep yourself under my instruction, then I will give you protection. Therefore it is said, Akutuva. Then your character will be formed, will become manifested your all good qualities, simply by becoming Narayana Parayana. And so far, atonement, he began this atonement. The atonement is concerned, here it is said, Prayaschittani, Chinnani, Narayana Paramukha. You can have some atonement, but if you are bereft from Krishna consciousness, so this purification will not be complete. How? Rajendra, Surakumbha Vivaho, according to Vedic civilization, a pot in which wine was kept, it is impure forever. It is impure forever. You cannot use for any other purpose. It is so abominable. If you think that this bottle contains wine, now wine is finished, wash it, then it becomes pure. Then according to Vedic civilization, wine is so impure that even the pot in which wine was kept, it will never become pure. These examples, outsiders cannot understand, but it is said in the Shastra. So, we have to understand what is the aim of life. Aim of life is go back home, back to God. Unless we understand this, our life is in darkness. Nothing we do, Shastra, nothing we do. Durasayadi Bhaviratava. We are trying to be happy in this place, miserable condition. Manufacturing so many ways of life. At the modern age, we are thinking that if we got a very nice car and nice residential quarter and nice wife, people also do not care now for the wife. They want car, of course. That is essential. Although at any moment we can meet accidental place. So, this is not the aim of life. The aim of life is described how to go back to home. That is our aim of life. That we must engage ourselves in devotional service of Krishna consciousness. Then our life will be successful. Otherwise, we shall continue to drag the miserable condition of life. We may change in different ways, but it will never be successful. Thank you very much. Vandeham Shri Guru.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 1st Chapter, text number 24, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 24th of May, 1976, in Honolulu, Hawaii.
Srirupam Chaprajatam. So, he was engaged in maintaining the family. Everyone is engaged like that. Cats and dogs also do that. It is not very extraordinary thing. Sometimes they say, it is my duty. Yes, it is duty. But the prime duty is to solve the real problem. How to stop mrityu, janma mrityunjara, that we forget. Minor duties we take from them. That is the present situation. They do not know that there is life after death, and according to our karma we are getting the next life. This morning we are discussing. Krsna is always ready. The automatically it is going on. Karanam gunasammas, as you desire, according to the contamination of different modes of material nature, immediately the body is eating. Immediately after that. So, everyone is engaged in so-called duties, but forget the real duty. This is called Maya. By the spell of Maya, we forget what is the objective of life, what is the aim of life. This is called Maya. We are saying this is our duty. No. Real duty in the human form of life, if here is a chance, whether you want to go back to home, back to Godhead, or again you want to go to hell, the repetition of birth and death, that is your choice. Otherwise, while there are so many scriptures, religious systems all over the world, it is not only in India, according to the capacity of understanding in every civilized human society, there is a system called religion. It may be Hindu religion, Christian religion, or Buddha religion. These are major religious systems. But the aim is how to make a solution of the problems of life. That is. But because they do not seriously discuss nowadays the religious propensity, tendency of the human society decreasing, it has become also money-making business. The priestly order, they think as others make some money by working hard, by professional or by doing some business or working. So, we shall also earn some money by showing the church or the temple or the mosque. They have taken it like that. Therefore, people have lost faith in religion. This is the reason. Because those are in charge of the religious department, the Brahmanas, those who are in charge of religion, the priestly order or the Maulavis or the Brahmanas, they are the same order. Their duty is to keep people enlightened in the real mission of life. That is their duty. But if they are also doing the same thing, sense gratification, how now they can cheat others? That's what people have lost faith in there. This is the position. But that is not good, because the system of religion has become polluted. We should not give up religion. That is our prime duty. Dharma is tasya eka vishesha. What is the difference between animal and man? The animal has no religion. They have no religion. Eating, sleeping, sex and defense. Ahara nidra bhayamaitanant. Samana method. It is very easy to understand. The dog is eating, I am eating. Dog is sleeping, I am sleeping. Dog is enjoying sex, I am also enjoying sex. Dog is also afraid, I am also afraid. So what is the difference between dog and me? The only difference is that dog has no religion, I am got it. So if I give up religion, life of religiosity, then I am equal to dharmena hina paruvi sama. So, the Sajami, on account of bad association with prostitute, he lost his character, and he became thief, cheater, and somehow or other bring money. So in this way, while he was maintaining his children and family, then the time of death came. That will not wait. I have not finished my duty, family duty. Please wait 2 years more. Oh, that is not correct. So, Kalo Agat. Kalo ati Agat Mohan Rajan Hastasiti Ayusha Sama. He became very old, 88 years old. Hastasiti. Hasta means 8, Hastasiti means 88. So in this way, Hastasiti Ayusha Sama. So at that time, he had 10 sons. Tasya Prabhayasa Putra. And he begot so many children. The number is 10. So, Putra, how many? Dasa. 10 children here. Tisam Churu Jo Avava. Out of the 10 sons, the youngest son, Tisam Churu Jo Avava, Bala, the child, Narayana Namna. He kept the name Narayan Das. Just like you give name, told in his head. So, this is his great fortune. He gave the youngest son the name Narayan. Naturally, father, mother becomes affectionate to the youngest kid. So, by way of calling the young child, he was chanting Narayan. So this is a very good system, that if you keep the name of your children, Narayana, Govinda, Krsna, Rama, then you will get some chance to chanting this Hare Krishna. Therefore, in India, still the system is to keep some name which refers to Krishna. He has got thousands of names. So we can keep one name so that he will have the opportunity of repeating, chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, Balo Narayana Pitrusha Daitam Prisam Nirikshamana Tallina. And the child is walking, the child is doing something, coming to the mother, capturing this Leela, this pastime. Nirikshamana Tallina Mumuve, it was very, very pleasing. Jaratu Prisam, in this way. Bhunjana Prabhuvan Sakhadan Balakam Snehajantita Bhujan Payayan Mudha Navila Agata Antagam. He was very busy in enjoying the child's, I would say, pastimes and feeding him and taking him in this way. He was very much pleased. My life will go like this. But the time of death came. Bhojan Papayana Mudha Naveda Agatam Antakam. Antakam means the last day of life. Antakam means death. So, that is called Maya. We are thinking I have arranged everything, things are going very nicely, and now I am very happy. But all of a sudden, the death comes. That you cannot avoid, all of a sudden. That is, death is described in the Bhagavad Gita. What is that? Death. The death is Krishna, or God. That is stated in this Bhagavad Gita. Mrityu sarva harascha aham. That means, when death will come, your all assets, your so-called children, your family, your bank balance, your friends, your country, your leadership, your pride and everything, will be taken. That will be taken by Krishna. The atheist class, who does not believe in God, he will see God at the end of life when he cannot do it. But before that, if he sees God, then his life is saved. Taktadi hang punarjanma naiti mameti. But that he will not say. Where is God? I don't get it. There is no God. All right. Wait. God will come. And at that time he said, that the Hiranyakasipu, he always defied the son's small child, 5 years old boy. His only fault was he was chanting Hare Krishna. And even the father, but to speak of others, he became his enemy. So don't think that Krishna consciousness will go without any difficulty. There will be so many difficulties. Even your father will be enemy. This is the history says. So, this father, Hiranyakasipu, he defied God. Who is God? I am God. You take my name. The child said, my dear father, you are not God. He never addressed his father as father. He addressed him the best of the Asuras. My dear best of the Asuras. The sadhu manne surabhadhadina. After all, the relationship is father and son. So one day, the father took him, my dear son, what you have learned, the best thing from your teachers, tell me. Yes, I will tell you. What is that? The sadhu manne asurabhaj. He never addressed father. Oh, the best of the Asura. Asurabhaja means the best of the Asura. The sadhu manne, I think that is very good thing. What is that? The sadhu manne asurabhajadeinam sada samudvignatiyam asadgraha. All these people, they are simply full of anxieties. That's bad. Who is not full of anxiety? Those who are in this material world, who can say, no, I have anxiety. That is not possible. Either you become President Nixon or in the street beggar, there is anxiety. At any moment danger may come. They are busy. So, the child said, my dear, best of the Asura, I think that is the best thing. For the persons who have accepted this material body, asadgraha. Why anxiety? The anxiety is because this material. I am thinking of, I may be hurt. Oh, with that heart? The heart means body. The soul is never hurt. Soul is eternal. Nannate annamane sarire. That they do not know. They think, this body, I am this body. So I will be hurt, I will die, I will this and so much, so many. Simply anxiety. How I shall protect my body, how I shall protect my bodily relationship, everything in connection with the body. So everything is assault. The body is assault, perishable or temporary. So whatever you have got in relationship with this body, my country, my society, my bank balance, my money, my wife, children, everything in body, they are also temporary. So they are very, very anxious. That's sadhu manne. So I want to relieve them from this anxiety. What is that? Tatsanumanne Surabhattadina Sada Samadvigna Dhyama Sadgraha. Then what do you advise? Ityadu Ghadam Griyam Kupam. He is fallen in this dark region of black way, this family life. He said, Ityadu Ghadam Griyam Kupam. Griha, we can take this material world, which is the sky, that is also another bondage, either in society or in country or in this body or within this material universe, wherever you are. That is Andakupa, dark way. So he advises, give up this dark. Ityatmaghatam, because it will kill you. In this dark way you will be killed. Just like the dark way means if you are put into the dark way, you will be killed. So Ityatmaghatam griham kupam Barangato ja rimarsayata. That is the first. You should give up this dark well and go to the forest. Bonam, come to Vrindaban. Bonam means forest. We have constructed very nice temple. Come there. And Bonam gato ja rimarsayata. Bonam gato means to come to the forest. Hey, what is the business? The business is to take shelter of Krishna. Then he will be free from all his. Otherwise, like monkey, descendants of monkey, if you go, the monkeys are in the forest, but they do not take shelter of Hari. So that simply going to the forest is no use. One has to take shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. Banangatuja Karimasa. Therefore Krishna has made this Vrindavan. Anyone goes there, he gets shelter of Krishna's lotus feet and his life becomes successful. Thank you very much.